Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I hope I am clear. I'm outside today, just hanging out at the beach. Yes, Calgary has a beach. There are some communities that have like lakes, and then there's sand near the lake, so it's a beach. Anyways, I bring good news. Remember my last video I told you guys that um there are jobs in certain communities. I mentioned Grand Prairie, which was a place I went to. So the good news now is that September 23rd, I think it's a Tuesday, there's going to be a job fair in Grand Prairie. So for those of you that can make it, if you're in Edmonton area, just try to get there. It's from 12 to 6, happening at the Holiday Inn in Grand Prairie. There are going to be lots of companies. I'm going to be calling the companies here, and I'm also going to be giving you different other tips that you need as you prepare for these jobs, okay? If you cannot make it, it's fine. There might be another one, but right now is very close to, I mean, it's going to get cold very soon. And the last thing you want is to start making those kind of long travels when it's cold. The weather is great, sun is setting. So let me just run through it. Mastec Canada is going to be there. For these companies, I also feel like what you can do is go to their website and check the availability. Okay, there are lots of field operator jobs, there are lots of well testing jobs, there are lots of jobs that have, like, if you're a guy and you have your basics, remember the 5 things I told you, the 5 tickets I told you to get: your your H2S alive, your first aid, your CSO, your TDG, and what's that third one? WIMIS. The fifth one is the WIMIS. So first aid, H2S alive, WIMIS, CSO, and TDG. If you have those 5, just, in fact, when you meet them, that's the first thing you should tell them: you have all your tickets. That way they know that you're ready to work. Like, they don't need to start preparing for you to go and write any of these things, and most of these things are cheap, 110, 120, and the rest of it. I wrote CSO just recently. It took me about 2 days because I started late in the evening. I was just tired, but you can go through the entire program in 1 day because it's online. I use Energy Safety Canada. So for my tickets, the last one that is left for me is the TDG. I've not done TDG. And remember, like in my case, I'm giving you guys tips that I can use. But like I said the last time, my son is still here. If I go, I might go, I might not go. The truth is, I don't know yet. But if I go, I also do not want a situation whereby I feel this kind of lax, in the sense that there are certain jobs I know that I cannot do now until my mother comes, okay? Because I want a situation whereby my son is well situated, there's somebody in the house. I can't be on the field and be thinking of child motherhood and who is with my son and how is my sister coping and all of that. So that's why I just like, for me, I just feel like right now I'm prioritizing the work behind the scenes and the rest of it. So the companies that are going to be there: one is Mastec Canada, Liberty Energy. Number 2 is going to be there. New Force Energy is going to be there. PVT Energy is going to be there. If you can also Google Grand Prairie Job Fair. I'm sure that this link might come out. PVT Energy is going to be there. CSV Midstream is going to be there. Pitbull Energy is going to be there. Energy Services, Trican is going to be there. Tomco Production Services is going to be there. Correctional Services of Canada. I'm going to talk about correctional. They are going to be there. 911 Industrial Response is going to be there. Global Raymark Survey is going to be there. Savannah Well Servicing is going to be there. Step Energy is a big company. They are also going to be there. Like, they'll be having booths, so you can come in, give your resume, talk to recruiters and the rest of it. I feel like on that front, I believe that it's more effective to go for fairs than to literally just go into their offices and drop resume, because you might not meet the hiring manager. But if you go for fairs, 100% the hiring managers are at the booths, okay? And at least they can hold your resume and know that, oh, they will attend to it and the rest of it. So Step is going to be there. KNIC Construction is going to be there. Ballard Group is going to be there. Employability's Grand Prairie is also going to be there. So remember, I said September 23rd, 12 to 6 p.m. Holiday Inn in Grand Prairie. These fairs are going to be coming now. One part that I feel like many people do not like pay attention to is this one: the correctional services. For correctional services, as long as you're fit, and one for correctional service, you must be fit. Try. You can check online. If you check the COPAT, it's called COPAT. Check the trainings. If there are trainings available, to just check yourself. Okay, you need cardio and the rest of it. But for correctional services, they are going to ask you when you submit all your resume, make sure that you write your name. Do not put initials for like the way you name your resume, the way you name your what they call this thing, your cover letter, the way you name your first aid. If you have first aid, it will help for correctional as well. So put everything well, properly named, as like with your full name. And then the next thing they're going to ask you to do like physical ability test. Now the physical ability test is basically for you to go and meet your doctor, for them to determine that you're able to do it. So if you go to your doctor, basically the doctor will ask you to go for blood work. They'll check everything about you, and then they sign on a form. So you have that form. One of the main things before you even go for interview for correctional work is that COPAT training. You must pass your fitness. The fitness is hard, oh, it's hard. That's why I say if you have any desire to work in corrections or the police, they call them peace officers. For the peace officers, their training is called PA. So you can also Google it and check, especially for those of you that are gym rats, you know how to do all these cardio things then. Try. You can even go for one of the trainings just to gauge where you are. Basically, you're supposed to finish the co-part in 3 minutes 20 seconds. You run up and down stairs 6 times, you jump a couple of hurdles, and then you pull 70 pounds and you push 70 pounds and you go up 3 feet bar, do push-up, sit-up, push-up, sit-up 6 times, and finish everything in less than 3 minutes 20 seconds. It is tough. So if you have any desire, I would say that you should try it. I know that many people do not like look at those areas and then you say, okay, probably there's no job. Look at the area of the correctional, look at the area of the peace officers. Peace officers are the ones that you can even work in a hospital as a peace officer. Those ones that come and they kind of like, when they say, okay, call in the officer or call in somebody, they just come and break, whatever there's, if they are fracas or whatever. So these officers are sent. The PAR test is different. That one, you will go through all the obstacle 1, go through all the obstacle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not easy. So if you're fit, I would suggest that you look at those ones, okay? Do not even bother. So, sometimes and you just feel like many areas are not working. I have asked about the correctional, and I know that the base salary is 26 and you can get overtime, especially for ladies. They say they are looking for ladies for correctional especially. So for ladies, you can get overtime, and overtime pays double. So some overtime pay 1.5, but mostly there are certain overtimes that pay double. Like if it's 26, that means that shift you're getting 52 an hour. Many people I know, I met a couple of my friends in Edmonton. They work in correctional. Like initially I used to think it's just 1 or 2 people I know, but by the time I got to Edmonton, that was why that Edmonton trip, I really liked going there, because a lot of them work in correctional and they were able to tell me like, see, it's fine, they have their shifts, they have their life. Everybody had a house, they all bought houses, so it's not all that bad. I will not tell you people something that is not working. I will not come here and give you tips that will not help you. So if you know anybody, your friend, your cousin, your brother that is fit, please, this is not the one that you're going to be looking for trouble. If you have anything on your record, it might not fly, because they are going to also do thumbprints. They are going to check your record. They are going to send you for thumbprinting or be capturing or something, to be sure that you have not broken the law somewhere in Canada. So be very, very careful. That's for the co-part. Now, for those of you that say, okay, you know what, Asi, I've already broken the law, you can go to the field operator, oil and gas roles. Try as much as possible. When you get on this job, it's not the time to lose guard, be drinking, be behaving anyhow. If you're in Grand Prairie, as much as possible, and you're going for any of these jobs, I told you I will give you tips. Look rugged, okay? Look rugged. This is not a suit business. 100%, this is not a suit business. If you can wear work boots, dirty jeans and work boots, better for us. Let it be that you wear a nice polo, but from your jean and your work boot, it shows that if they blow whistle now, you are good to go. You get that kind of thing. It's not the time to go and wear packet shirt and talking. They know say you know serious. Do you get that kind of thing? So for me, I would say this fair is a good one. I believe a friend of mine in Grand Prairie sent it to me and was like, Asi, if you want to come, this is a fair that is happening. And I'm still thinking about the movement. I'm going to probably do this video and edit it and drop it tomorrow, especially if I hope my sound is good. I really pray my sound is good. drop it tomorrow Sunday, so I'll be able to know if I will still go. But it is a good opportunity, because it's work day. If I need to go from Calgary to Grand Prairie, it's almost 10 hours bus ride. It's not easy, but from Edmonton it's a bit shorter. So if you're in Edmonton, you can do this. If you're in Red Deer, if you're in Medicine Hat, if you're around Alberta, and you're looking at this thing, please just focus and try to do it. Okay. All right, I'm just watching Micah. Anyway, guys, hope you're fine. And I just needed to give you guys this update. I know that things have been very shaky. Many people are still complaining about the job market and the rest. So if there are areas where we know that there's demand in the correctional. So if you are fit, no waste time, enter. Do you understand? And the thing with correctional officers is that you get up to 50% off in many restaurants. Oh. Like if my friend was like in Chick-fil-A, they give them 50% off. As now you come in with your uniform. And you know that many jobs you apply for, they keep asking, did you work in the force? Did you work in the force? There are many things that might open up to you. So don't look down on it. That job is well respected, well respected, and it's not a position where for you might be afraid that, oh, will I be chasing criminal up and down? Not exactly. You understand? Not exactly. I got some information about that, and I just thought to share because for me, if I know there's danger, I no go concert camera, they do video. I don't big pass those kind of things. So I personally believe that it's something that we can look at. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. As usual, I'm your girl, Asi Darling. Here chilling, Micah, his cousins, everybody's at the beach. I said I should just quickly whip this video for you guys. Okay. All right, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.